What up, DMV? It's your man Tony Reyes, a.k.a. Mr. 24/7 for WPGC TV. We're live from the National Museum of African American History and Culture. We're going to chop it up with the whole cast from the WE TV show, Growing Up Hip Hop. So stay tuned. I got all the updates. We're going to chop it up. We're going to get real in depth with them, all right? Fix your face. It's PGC. Mr. Romeo Miller. What's up, man?
I'm blessed, man. We here, season 3.
There it is, man. Let's talk about growing up with your dad. Your dad is a mogul. Your dad and your uncles created timeless music, and they just set the bar really, really high in this business. So now you got to carry the torch. How does that feel?
I really grew up hip-hop, and for me, growing up with a pops like Master P, I seen no limits, literally. And for me, I'm blessed, to be able to grow up with uncles and a father who just did so much, not just for hip-hop, but for the world. And I think that's what made me who I am today. It's so much more that I know could be done just because of what my pops already did. You done jumped into the acting scene, did a little bit of the music, but you're really in the acting scene right now. How was that transition from music to acting? Is it sort of similar? Yeah, acting is not similar. If people think that just because you're successful in music, you're going to be successful in acting, you in for a treat. Music is more, it's a passion where you could be yourself more. Acting, you literally got to become another person. And it's more like a job. That's why I like acting more, because it's more laid back and chill, where I go to work, then I go home and go to sleep. Music, they want to see Justin Bieber all day. They want to see Nicki Minaj all day. They running after you in malls. I already had that with Lil Romeo. And that life, it is a lot just for any human, because at the end of the day, you're being critiqued every day. People wanting a piece of you every day. So there is differences, but at the end of the day, I always loved both. And I felt I was blessed to be talented in both, so that's why I was able to do both of them. But I got like 6 movies coming out at the end of this year. I just got my film company, Romeo Land Studios, got greenlit for 3 movies I'll be starring in and directing and writing. And, I'm just trying to catch up to Will Smith one day, or Uncle Denzel.
Mr. Damon, Boogie Dash. What's going on, man?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. So let's talk about this new season. What should we expect from the Dash family? I mean, from the Dash family.
Dash family? Well, we always stick together through thick and thin. I get into some trouble. That's what the people like to see. So I got to give the people what they want. But most importantly, you get to see us stick together, and never will we ever just let anybody hang, no matter who it is. Like, all the families, we stick together.
Man, I got Angela and Vanessa Simmons. How you guys doing?
Wonderful.
So let's talk about growing up on television. How was it for you guys?
I mean, it was interesting, different. I mean, I think eventually after a while you get used to growing up in the spotlight. It's kind of crazy, though. I mean, at 17, you're like walking around. Next thing you know, people know you. And you're like, oh, this is kind of crazy. Yeah.
What about you?
It's definitely like kind of a surreal experience filming and then having to see myself back on TV. But, I mean, it's awesome. And ultimately, I feel really blessed that I get to pursue something like this.
Now, by you being a mom, are you going to let your child grow up into the spotlight of growing up hip-hop?
I'm going to allow him to do whatever it is he wants to do. If he doesn't want to be a part of it, he doesn't have to be. If he does, whatever. It's all up to him.
Okay. I have Kristinia, right?
Kristinia.
There it is, Kristinia DeBarge. So now, when you look at this whole career of just hip-hop and music and singing, when do you have to make time for yourself, your private life? Because you said you didn't have a boyfriend or a man. Mm-hmm. How is it dating now? Because it's like, well, do they want me for me, or do they want me because of who I am, or how is that for you?
I've never really looked at it that way. I'm very open-minded. I'm a hopeless romantic, so I've had a lot of relationships, even though I am single. I was in a 3-year relationship. I just got out of it actually 6 months ago. So I've always been open-minded. Like, if somebody likes me and they're nice and they're funny and they're a gentleman and they're respectful, of course they're going to like me because I'm Kristinia DeBarge, but also at the same time, they're going to get to know me for me, and I'm going to do the same. So I'm open-minded. I never look at things like that.
I love a woman that's open-minded. Okay, great. You see me blushing right here. Anyway.